Okay, this video is going to go through 2A. So balance the following redox equations. Remember to do the half equations first. Okay, so we have to write two half equations and then join them back up together again. So we first start by writing out our skeletal equation. So our first half reaction is going to be, so this is for A, Br to Br2. Okay, so let's try and balance this first half equation. All right, so following our Cohees method, balance the key elements first. So I'm going to have to add a 2 there. Balance the oxygen, there's no oxygen. Balance the hydrogen, there's no hydrogens. Balance the total charges by adding electrons. Okay, so there's a 2 negative charge on this side, and there's an overall charge of 0 on this side. So I want the charges to be the same, and the only thing I can do is add electrons. So I have to decide, will I add electrons to this side, or should I add electrons to this side to balance the charges? So to balance the charges, I'm going to add 2 electrons to this side. Okay, so I've balanced my electrons. My last step is to add states. So this is an aqueous, an ion there, and Br, they've told us it's a liquid. So that's adding the states. Electrons don't have states. So that's my first half equation balanced there. So my second half equation, my skeletal equation, let's start by writing that. So I'm going to give myself plenty of room here. Sulfate ion SO2. Okay, so balance all the key elements. Well, I've got one sulfur, so that looks pretty good. Tick. Oxygen, balance them. All right, 4 oxygen to 2 oxygen, so I'm going to have to add water to balance my oxygen. I'm going to add 2 water so that I have 2 more oxygen on this side. So 2 plus 2 is 4. I've got 4 on that side, so that's good. Balance hydrogen, so there's no hydrogen on this side, 4 hydrogen on this side, so I'm going to add 4 hydrogen to balance that out. And then balance the total charge by adding electrons. So no charge, 4 plus, 2 minus. Okay, so the overall charge on this side would have to be then 2 plus. Okay, if it's 4 plus and a 2 minus, the overall charge is a 2 plus. 2 plus charge there overall. Okay, so if I've got a 2 plus charge there and a nothing charge over here, how am I going to balance that charge out? The only thing I can do is add electrons. So if I add 2 electrons to this side, that brings that down to 0, and it's 0 on that side. So that's balanced, and that's good. Now I just need to add the states. So I've got sulfur dioxide gas there, I've got water as my liquid, hydrogen ions as aqueous, sulfate ions as aqueous, and electrons don't have states. So that is completely balanced there for my half reaction. So then my next step is to add these two together. And if I'm going to add them together, I need my electrons to be the same value before I can do that. So just checking, 2 electrons, yep, good. Okay, so this is giving away 2 and this is accepting 2, so that they're both the same, so that tells me that I can go ahead and add them together. So that means I'm going to add all these reactants into one equation. So 2Br aqueous plus 2 electrons plus, okay, that's all my reactants there. And then I'm going to add all my products, so Br to liquid and 2 electrons, and then the sulfur dioxide gas and 2 waters. Okay, good. So now what I need to do is have a look and see if I need to cancel out anything. So I've got 2 electrons and 2 electrons, so I can cancel those out. And do I need to cancel any waters out? Do I need to cancel any hydrogens out? No, I don't, so I can just rewrite my equation. Completely. And that is it. That's done. So girls, when I said, do I need to cancel any hydrogens out or waters out, just say hypothetically I finished up with something like 2, okay, say plus 4 hydrogen, okay, just say I had something like this, okay, this doesn't really make sense at the moment, but just say I did. What you can do is you can cancel out the hydrogens, so that looks very similar on both sides, doesn't it? If I've got 4 there and I've got 8 there, what you can do is actually get rid of that and minus the 4 from that side, so that changes into 4 hydrogen. Okay, it wasn't relevant for this question, but I think the last one, something like that comes up. Okay, so the final answer for this question though was here, there. Okay,